to you, O Lord.
While Jesus was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume, made of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another, "Why this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's salary and the money given to the poor." And they rebuked her harshly. "Leave her alone," said Jesus. "Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to you. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them anytime you want, but you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
You may be seated. A slight change. We're going to do our children's sermon at the end of the service when we bless the students and their backpacks. So we will continue with the sermon. People around the world do not know where their next meal is coming from. That's about 11% of the world's population, and that includes 41 million people in the U.S. Hunger, malnutrition, illness, and frequent death are the consequences. The Lutheran Church has been working to address these realities through the World Hunger Appeal of our church for over 44 years. That's longer than I've been alive.
Hold on a minute, Pastor Lee. The ELCA has been working on this for 44 years. Are there still over 800 million hungry people? Those numbers are staggering, they're huge. It seems pretty hopeless. Can our little congregation or our whole church really do much to change things? Didn't even Jesus say the poor you will have with you always?
Move!
Excuse me, Craig. I would love to get to your question, but can you sit down for a second until we get this disturbance cleared up? Cindy, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here.
Well, I'm not sure exactly either. I've lived in rural areas most of my life, so I guess I do speak cow. I guess that's why I've been dragged up here. She says she's Elka the cow.
Oh, Elsie the cow?
No. Elka. E-L-C-A. Elka the cow. Elka says she's here to talk about the World Hunger Appeal and is helping to change the world one cow at a time.
Oh.
Did I get that right? One cow at a time?
Oh, wait, I think I can say something about that. I get updates all the time. The ELCA Hunger Appeal raises money for what's called God's Global Barnyard. It's a way of helping bring permanent, sustainable change to individuals and whole communities. It turns out that just one dairy cow can produce as many as 3 gallons of milk every day. Nutritious, calcium-packed milk from a cow helps ensure that children grow up healthy and strong. Extra milk can be used to make butter, cheese, yogurt, and other dairy products that people can eat or sell as a source of income. And since cows often live near farms, they also provide fertilizer. people in communities to help them out of poverty and hunger.
Pastor Lee, Elka wants you to say more about how the ELCA World Hunger Appeal offers the kind of help that actually changes people's circumstances.
Sure. Now, when it's needed, the Hunger Appeal does give direct food assistance, but most often we work with partners around the world to help individuals and families build a sustainable future. For example, folks in the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America have learned that women are the force behind half of the world's food production, but they usually don't have the same access to land, supplies, and education as their male counterparts. If female farmers around the world had the chance to learn the same skills as men and could secure the same resources, get this, their increased food production could reduce the number of undernourished individuals by 150 million people. So through our Hunger Appeal, our church gives women an opportunity to attend field schools where they learn the latest advancements in agriculture, marketing, and leadership. It only takes $75 of hunger money to provide this training to a female farmer. And of course, in order to use farming skills, both men and women need tools. So the Hunger Appeal provides rakes and hoes and shovels and seed, and just $25 of hunger money provides these things.
Elka says, I'm thirsty.
Oh, real subtle, Elka. I guess you want me to say that lack of access to clean water is one of the biggest challenges to overcoming hunger. With one well, as many as 500 families can have safe, clean water. Also with a local well, people, mainly women and girls, don't have to spend hours each day transporting water from a distance. This gives more time for things like work and school. The Hunger Appeal is providing funds for new wells in hundreds of communities. Okay, I think I understand that prompt. The Hunger Appeal also provides funding for healthcare. In many developing nations, $75 can stock a healthcare clinic for 1 week, and $10 pays the cost for a child to visit one of those clinics, and $30 covers the cost of vaccination for those children from things like measles, polio, tetanus, and tuberculosis. It's really important that families have access to health care for children, otherwise the parents might have to choose between a visit to the clinic or food for the family. Don't worry, Alba, I wouldn't miss the chance to let people know that the Hunger Appeal also provides relief in the U.S. as well as globally. The Hunger Appeal supports local feeding programs all over the United States, including several in New Jersey. Over the years, funding has helped support the Trinitarian Soup Kitchen, the Faith Kitchen in Dover, and summer feeding programs for children who need access to nutritional meals when school is out for the summer. Also, the Hunger Appeal supports the Lutheran Episcopal Advocacy Network of New Jersey, and with their guidance, Living Waters has participated in letter writing and legislative visits aimed at helping local officials understand the needs of people in our neighborhoods who face hunger today.
Maybe we can get back to the question. Are we really able to make a difference? It sounds like we have. I'm so grateful we got a glimpse today of some of the ways that ELCA Hunger Appeal can make a difference.
Cindy, I'm grateful that we can tell the stories of the incredible work our church has been doing. The hunger numbers do seem overwhelming, but real progress is being made. The world's population has increased over the past 40 years, but the incidence of hunger has actually gone down significantly. That's not an accident. Part of this result is the kind of developmental programs done by our church to change the lives of individuals and whole communities. Yes, Jesus said that the poor will always be with you, but as the Gospel of Mark reminds us, Jesus also said, you can help anytime you want. Poverty and hunger are not God-ordained conditions in the world. They are challenges to those of us who have the world's goods and who can share to make a difference. Don't worry, Alba. I know what Cindy's been up to this year. Cindy, aren't you serving on that team the bishop created to get the word out about Hunger Appeal?
Well, yes. Last year, several of us met with Bishop the bishop agreed that every congregation could be challenged to increase their giving to the ELCA World Hunger Appeal. So we've been working to educate and encourage congregations to grow in generosity, service, and advocacy in response to hunger.
The Synods Working Group has suggested that each congregation form their own hunger team, and Living Waters has. Today is the team's kickoff, and there'll be lots of things in the months ahead that'll give us the chance to learn and serve and give to help end hunger. Now last year, Living Waters gave almost $2,000 to the hunger appeal. Our team is hoping that we can increase that amount by $500 by the end of 2018.
And as a way to help us focus on that goal, we have our mascot. Elka is a visible reminder of how the World Hunger Appeal could use that $500 to fight hunger. So if we meet our goal, we get to decorate the cow that we have in the lobby and take it to next year's Synod Assembly, where it's going to be on display with cows from all over the Synod that have increased their giving. If every congregation meets a similar goal, we will have a whole field of cows in New Brunswick next year. And our Synod's gift to the hunger appeal could increase by at least $100,000. And just so we're clear, over 90% of every dollar that's given to ELCA World Hunger Appeal goes directly to the projects and programs that are working to end hunger. Administrative costs for the appeal are among the lowest of any charity.
Well, holy cow.
And holy bees.
And holy wells.
And holy farmers.
And holy generous givers.
No.
Thank you, Elka. I have it on good authority that Elka is going to be coming back at the end of worship in case any of our younger friends or anybody would like their picture with Elka.